Well, what do you know? It's nice and sunny outside. It's Tuesday, 2:14. Um, Richburg, South Carolina. Dropped in Covington this morning, drove over here. Load was supposed to be ready 15 minutes ago. It ain't close. Um, I'm going to run out of hours before I get out of here. There's a restaurant right up the road. It's really good. They got truck parking, the 14th. And I roll over to Knoxville, another step deck load. And of course, out of here, it won't have any plastic on it, so I'll fight the tarps in the morning when they're really, really cold. Anyhow, it was basically a 2-drop place at Covington. They take one glass in one bay, and they move you over and take the glass in the other bay. Don't get it. Don't understand why. They're 2 bays apart. They got cranes run everywhere, but that's the way they want to do it, and that's all right. Really super nice people there. There was a easy roll truck next to me from another company. Of course, they grabbed him first because they can get him in, get him out. But I was still out of there in 2 hours about. I mean, I hustled. I hustled because I wanted to get down here and get this load and get to Knoxville. That ain't gonna happen now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go up here. Well, I got 7 hours and 11 minutes left, but I've got to completely secure it. I got to go back through security. I have to stop and scale the load. I have plenty of fuel. Truck's done real good. I know I pick on the truck, but there's things I don't like about the truck, but it does a good job. If I can't get out of here like real soon, I need 5.5 hours. Probably. Because all I need to do is swing into pilot, hit the scale. Hopefully I'm not overloaded, and then roll. But as it stands right now, I've got about an hour and 45-minute window that I got to get the load. I got to get it all secured, tied down, stop blocks in, tarps pulled tight, go through security, check out, hit the pilot, scale. Otherwise, I'm out of clock. So I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is just shutting down early, roll out about 2 in the morning, get to Knoxville about 7 a.m. Huge parking area there. And then from there, I go to Churchill. Churchill, I take a load to Michigan, delivers Monday, and then Tuesday, I have to be home. I have a dentist appointment. So that's where we stand right now. Beautiful day here. Actually got hot in the truck, so I got out for a while. This sun feels awesome. So that's where we are. We'll talk at you. Howdy, y'all. Saturday, 3 o'clock the afternoon on the, what, 16th, is it? I'm in Churchill still. It's been snowing. It's been really pretty, even though it's snowing and it's cloudy. The sun's been kind of coming through. I got that load about 7 o'clock at night, grabbed it, and went to bed. But I didn't fall asleep. I tried. I ended up with about 4 to 5 hours sleep. I got up and rolled again. I got there at 7:10 in the morning for an 8 a.m. offload. I was the first scheduled truck. They opened at 8. There was an easy roll trailer sitting next to me. They grabbed it. It seems like the norm. The last place I had, even though I was scheduled early, they grabbed the easy roll. Sorry. Out of here, I'm getting a flatbed load. Yeah, you know how I feel about that. Here they put plastic on them so they will be easier. That last load I had, a horrible tarp on the front, new tarp on the back. It came, even without plastic, it came off real easy. The tarp on the front was extremely old. I'm talking the settlers probably used it on Conestoga wagons at best. Full of patches. The seams were coming apart. I never got out there till 11:46, I think it was. And of course I started rolling at 1 something. I started my pre-trip, I think, at 1:30, so my clock is just rolling away. And my intent was to go 2.5 miles to the pilot, top off my fuel tanks, get a shower,
and get here. None of that happened. Not a bit of it happened. So I rolled here, showed them the tarp, and they threw it in the dumpster. It was that bad. It's the worst tarp I've ever seen in my life. And the end caps, I had 4 of them that were shredded. And the end caps go over the end of the glass to protect the tarp. So as you pull the tarp off, these canvas end caps cover those sharp glass edges up. Otherwise, they'll just rip the tarps all to pieces. And these were Maverick loaders that loaded these things. They loaded this destroyed tarp, well, wore out tarp, and they put those shredded end caps on it. And that doesn't protect, you know, your goal is to protect the glass first off, but you also got to protect the tarp. You know, you're trying to protect all of this. And I get end caps replaced all the time because that's what I do. If I get to a yard, you know, and I've got shredded end caps, I'll put them on the trailer where I know where they're at, and I'll put the bad tarp, if I have one, where I know where it's at. And if I can't get those replaced, then I'll do a repair. I'll do a maintenance request, send it to the shop that I have a bad tarp and I have 4 end caps. This is where they're located. If they're not there, otherwise I'll just go to them, tell them what I need. Accessories guys, they get us what we need. So got all that on there, and the trailer had an air leak, so I wrote it up for an air leak. It's sitting up on the hill. It's not an audible air leak. You can't hear it, but it bleeds down. And stuff like that doesn't get better, it gets worse. An audible air leak on a roadside inspection is a shutdown. I could not hear it. I tried every way in the world to listen for it. It could be a tire because they had an auto inflate system on it. It could be the auto inflators. I've had those leak before. It could be simple, and I think it is. It's probably something simple. But I'll get this load. 507 in Michigan. Not going to make that today. I have driving time to make it in one day. But I was hoping to add that 507 onto this week. That would have gave me about 3,200 miles. Not going to happen now because this load is it's just not here. But I'm still going to have somewhere around, hopefully over 3,000 miles this week. And we'll roll on from there and see what happens. As of yet, no word on the load. It's not late. They said they'd get it in the door at 1,300. It's 1,500, and I don't see it. So we'll roll on. Have a good weekend. We'll talk. I'm back real quick. Wanted to give you a PFP update. Where I stand in the world. Well, okay, where I stand on my fleet manager's board. 37 drivers, I believe. Number 3. You can look at the green there. Yellow is top 10%. I'm second highest in miles per gallon. As you can see, out of route and idle percentage, I got to get them up. I don't really care about being number 1. I don't know why my outer route is the way it is. I know one route I needed to go, I couldn't go because I had to hit a scale. So I could have gone up to the scale and back and across, or I could have went up to the scale and went up and across. I couldn't leave from here and go. So that cost me some mile outer route. They give you 10% because they go zip code to zip code. They don't go actual miles, address to address. And my idle percent at 9.1, they gave you 10% on that because they know that you're going to have to idle. Doing a 34, you're going to have to idle. Part of that is because when I was broke down with the trailer, I had to idle and charge your batteries up. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about it. I'm still below 10%, so I'm still getting max PFP. I'm at 115.7. I need to pick up about 5.3 to be number 1, which, like I say, I don't care about. I don't understand the top guy. He's getting 9.83 miles per gallon. I am second best at 8.72. But if I bring those other numbers up, we'll be number 1. But like I said, I don't care about that. As long as I'm getting 6 cents on a mile pay for performance, I'm happy. I don't understand how I've been able to stay there because I'm not doing anything different now than I have in the past where I've only been getting 4 cents. So, of course, I am broke a lot less with this truck. So we'll just keep rocking.